Here it goes. Get out. Get this one back.
We ready? Call Daea Meeting of March 7th, 2024 to order. Roll call.
John Smoot,
Here.
David Call,
Here.
Sheriff Bobby Eggleton,
Here.
Brett Hodgson,
Here.
Destiny Newcomb, Rob Van Adder.
Here.
We have quorum.
Okay, we have quorum present. Action on February minutes.
Make a motion, we accept the minutes as posted.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any further comments or questions? All in favor, signify by aye.
Aye.
Citizen concerns, any? Here, see none. Unfinished business, Daea case 2320.
This is 173 Thompson Road, Cologne. At our last meeting, we spoke about we cannot get this property owner notified, and I believe, Mr. Smoot, you was going to check a record from where the fire department was there to see if there was any contact info there.
Was that the hurricane, or was this the Winfield call? I'm looking at the,
That would probably be Hurricane because it's in Cologne.
She's talking about it.
okay, I spoke to Hurricane's fire chief about that, and they could not find it in their record.
Okay.
And we could not find it in our.
And I cannot get that property owner notified.
So, what do we do with it? Is there anything to do?
No, I mean, there are just going to be some of them we're not going to be able to deal with. Despite our best efforts, just not going to be able to find out who the owners are. There are other cases that I think have been discussed here before. Property owners will call into the tax office and pay by a credit card or something. There's no record of their addresses or anything. All we've got is that they're paying by credit card. So the property tax will be paid on some properties, not necessarily this one.
Yeah, I get it.
We just don't have any information on it. So there's just going to be cases that are out there that we keep trying on, but we just may not be able to do anything with.
This was the case where the buried stuff was right.
It was looked like a double wide that had caught fire and they just left it. They didn't clean up any of the debris. I have been in contact with, I did get a hold of a son of the property owners. He says, I don't have any contact with my family. And I said, well, can you tell me maybe where your parents are living and I could contact that way? He said, nope. He said, I'm not going to give you any information. He said, I do not have any contact with them.
Larry, in cases like this, is there not an avenue where the county can go in and clean this up and we put a lien on it?
I mean,
And the reason I say that is, we can sit here all day long and say there's nothing we can do, but the person that lives beside this,
That's
they
what
don't
I
want to hear
was sitting
that.
here wondering about too.
Right.
They don't want to hear that. They want to know that we can do something about it. And that's the reason I'm asking. If we can't, we can't, and I totally understand that. We always try to go with the low hanging fruit, but when you're living beside something like that, that's what matters. So,
That's what I was trying to run through my head was, if we say we have no effort, or we have nothing left to do on this, whoever made the complaint, how would they receive that?
I mean, the only thing you could possibly do is advertise it, put an ad in the paper. Public notice. Yes, so we've got public notice. The problem we're going to run into, and I think Mr. Embry has tried before, or that it's been tried before, if you don't know who the property owner is, when you go over to file, the court's going to say, well, I don't have any jurisdiction because I don't know where these people are. I don't a judgment against somebody, you might be able to do it against the property as opposed to the property owner. I mean, that may be an avenue. Mr. Embry, we use him a lot for these civil suits. Maybe we can discuss that with him and see if there's anything that can be done by public notice and/or a suit against the property as opposed to the property owner.
Okay, I make a motion, we table this and have a conversation with Eric Embry to see our next, if any.
Is there a second?
Second.
Probably moved and second. Any further comments or questions? All in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Next,
This is Daea case 202326, 279 Rocky Step Road.
This is on the iPads. everything.
As you can see, this property has been cleaned up. It looks very, very good. And this is on the March 22nd, 2024 County Commission agenda to be dismissed.
Make a motion, we close this case.
second. Is there a second?
I'll second that.
Any further comments or questions? All signify by aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Next,
On the agenda, I just have listed the 202331 9 Davis Drive. You know, at the last meeting, we gave them an extension, so they have till May to get that cleaned up. Day case 202336, 530 Cobb Hollow Road. I spoke to Mr. Johns, the property owner manager. On the 22nd, he filed a petition back in the judicial to have the property owner evicted, or not the property owner, the squatter evicted. And he has not heard anything yet. He was waiting on them to file their answer.
Make a motion, we table that until he gets back to us with that answer.
is there a second?
I'll second.
Any further comments or questions? All in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Next,
Next is Daea case 202339. This is 206 Poplar Drive or 735 Scott Depot Road. This property we have been dealing with since November. Mr. Smil has worked very diligently to get this property cleaned up. And he is in constant contact with me, sending me pictures.
Make a motion, we table that until, just give him more time,
How
Yes,
much,
sir.
how much more time?
90 days.
is there a second?
I'll second.
Any further comments or questions? All in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it.
As long as somebody is working diligently to do that and maintaining contact with you, that's what we're looking for.
Yeah, he is in contact with me weekly. Daea case 202341, 558, again, is, you all tabled this until April. You're giving him an extension to get his property cleaned up. We do have some new cases. Daea case 202401, 121 Marina Park Drive. I sent them a certified letter on the 26th. We have not received the green card back, so therefore we cannot discuss that.
Is this occupied?
No.
Neither one?
Well, they're right beside each other.
I know,
and
I know that one, the
One of them-
122 is
Yeah,
not.
22 is most definitely not. 21, I'm not sure.
Who owns this?
Savannah Davis.
Lives where?
Her last address I had was Morgantown.
Morgantown?
See, this is what we deal with, is have this trash in our county and you don't even live here. Yeah, nice.
Yeah, it looked like, on this one, it came from a will. It was passed down.
Yeah.
And you haven't received a green card back?
No, I have not received.
But you
a
do
green
have a
card
good address and all that? for it?
Yes, I have them. Yeah, I went to Monongalia County's tax records and got where she was paying her personal property taxes from, and I sent it to that address.
Can you send, is it okay to send her pictures of this?
I send pictures with the
With the-
certified letter that I
Okay,
send,
okay,
yes.
good, thank you.
Day case 2024-02, 122 Marina, it's right beside of 121. This was a tax sale, so we have to wait until that transaction goes through. So this could be a while. Day case 2024-03, this is 261 Poindexter Road, Hurricane. This case was, her father passed away, and she inherited the property. She did send me an email and ask me to read it, so I'm going to read the email into record for her. Her name is Lisa Tincher. She said, "Hello, my name is Lisa Tincher. I spoke with Judy, and she wanted me to write an email about how long it was going to take me to get my yard cleaned up. Before I do that, my father passed away in November 2022, and I've been trying to get the house cleaned inside and at the yard cleaned outside. There's just so much. My husband and I split up. We had a domestic in October for 6 months. He can't come back until April 1st, 2024. There's a single wide behind my double wide that I used for storage. It was my grandmother, and the porch on the end of it had a tree fall on it. My husband was tearing it down before he left. He will not return till April 1. I cannot do it on my own. I am disabled, but I have people coming to help me move the equipment out of my yard. I may be able to talk to one of them to see if they can tear it down for me. The tree did fall on the porch. It didn't fall on the single wide. So the single wide is fine, it's just the end of the porch. Moving stuff in the yard has been very difficult with the weather. We've had it so wet, I don't want to tear anything up trying to move vehicles out of the yard. It's dry now, and I have friends coming to help me. We'll try to have this done. I think Judy said by April, you all may give me 30 days to do it. I will have it done by 1st of April as long as weather permits me. I'm sorry it looks like this. It was my dad's. It was my grandmother's before that, and it was her parents before that. And I told her, wait a minute, it was my parents. It's hard to follow this. It was her parents before that. It's been in our family a while. And the end of January, my oldest daughter, and I got into an argument, and I told her to leave, and she called the cops, the dog, pound, and CPS on me. I have been cleaning the inside of my house for CPS to approve. I was working on the outside before that happened, so I will be out working in my yard moving stuff. I will work as hard as I can. I don't have many friends, but the ones I do have will help me. It's my daughter, she's 15, and me at the house, that's it. It's kind of hard to hook equipment up to a trailer or to the truck and pull it by myself, but it has to be done. I'll figure out a way. I don't want to lose anything of my father's. I've been trying so hard. This is the hardest thing I've ever done. I've lost my father, my husband, my daughter has left, I've lost my animals, and I have lost more than I ever have in my life, have ever planned to. I don't want to lose no more, so I'm willing to cooperate and work as hard as I can to get this done for you all. Please, if it's possible, could you give me time? I don't know who I made mad at my road, but I guess I made someone pretty mad because they called you, but it did look worse than this before I came. Thank you so much.
We don't want to pile on people that are in, we get that, but this is a mess.
She has a lot of work to do.
Yeah. Those junk vehicles and stuff, she can call companies to just come and take that away.
Is that an old Mercedes?
Plenty of scrappers in
I give people Andy
Okay.
Palmer's number all the time. He'll come and drag that stuff off and give you money for it. The weather's not gonna get any better until summer. It's gonna be muddy. I own a mud farm myself. So,
Yeah.
I make a motion to give her 90 days. Inform her that those vehicles can bring her some much-needed cash. And if she needs a contact to somebody that'll come and buy that stuff, put her in contact with the sheriff.
Okay.
Is there a second?
I'll second that.
Any further comments or questions? All in favor signify by aye. Aye. Opposed? Staff report?
I believe David has some stuff, an update on the comprehensive plan.
Per West Virginia code, our office is in the process of updating the comp plan for 2024, so if you'll bear with me, let me read this brief message. An advertisement was published in the Hurricane Breeze newspaper on Thursday, February 22nd of 2024, and Thursday, February 29th, 2024, advertising to the public that the first draft of the Putnam County's updated comprehensive plan will be posted on the Planning and Infrastructure's website on Monday, March the 4th, 2024. The first draft of said plan will be presented to the Putnam County Planning Commission on March 28th, 24, for review and anticipated recommendation to the Putnam County Commission for approval and formal adoption. The public will be able to review the first draft of the updated comp plan via our website starting Monday, March 4th. Our office will be accepting public comments relative to the first draft of said plan until Wednesday, March 27th of 24, for inclusion in the Thursday, March 28th presentation to the Putnam County Planning Commission. If the Planning Commission approves of and recommends the updated comp plan for acceptance by the Putnam County Commission, our office will advertise the date and time that the County Commission will review and hopefully adopt said plan. Per West Virginia Code, the county's comp plan must be updated every 10 years. The county's current comp plan was last updated in May of 2014. Therefore, our office will endeavor to receive approval and acceptance of the updated comp plan prior to the end of May 2024 to maintain code compliance with the state of West Virginia. Thank you for letting me read that, Mr. President.
Yes, sir. Any more reports from staff? All right, is there a motion to adjourn?
Motion.
Second?